Hi, I'm Maren. Welcome back to my channel, Maren Makes It. I was just about to do my lashes here and I figured this would be a great chance to show you guys my lash setup that I use while I'm doing my lashes and give you guys some tips on application as well. There definitely is a learning curve when doing your own eyelash extensions at home, and the setup that you use to do this can make a big difference in how hard or easy it is to do this at home. So this mirror here is really nice because first of all, it has 3 different color modes, so I can change it to be cool lighting, this is warm lighting, and this is like neutral lighting, and then it just goes to off. And then I can also rotate it. So right now it's in landscape mode, but it also rotates to be in portrait mode so that you can have it tall and skinny, and you can really have it anywhere in between too. You can have it at a sort of angle. And then it also, and this is even the more important part, rotates like this, and it can be flat like a table, or it can be all the way up vertical. I would say the lighting on this one is about 50-50. It does plug in on the back, and then it has an outlet. And it doesn't fall over anything. This is a pretty sturdy tray. So in theory, this would be a really nice setup if the lighting was more reliable, because I would say like 1 out of 3 times I try to turn it on and it just doesn't turn on at all. The mirror is still really nice though, and even just for doing your makeup, this is a really nice mirror, especially if you have poor lighting in your bathroom. But when I'm doing my lashes, I will never just be applying them with the mirror straight on like this. I will always have it tilted up and then basically under my face. So when I'm sitting here like this, what I'll do is I will lean across the mirror, flip up my eyelid like a little bit like this, and then I'll look in the mirror like this. I'm going to try to show you guys what I see in the mirror and why it's so helpful to have a tilting mirror. So this is when the mirror is just straight up and down, and you're just seeing my shirt and my eyelash curler here on the table. And then as I tilt the mirror up, you can see how what I see in the mirror changes from seeing my eye straight on to seeing my eye basically from underneath. And now I get a really nice view of the bottom of my lashes here. Okay, and now to show you guys this from a different viewpoint so you can see the setup from above. Okay, this is going to be kind of a strange viewpoint because I basically have my phone on a chair, on a tripod, so you can see me from above. But I want to show you guys what I'm seeing in the mirror when I look at it, and I have it basically flat like a tabletop instead of vertically up. So when I lean across, this is what I get to see. And if you're still struggling with that, something you can do, which actually came with this mirror, is that you can add on a mirror with higher magnification. I know this looks really smudgy in the camera view, but it's just the way the light is reflecting. It's actually pretty clean. But if you put this now on here, then this is actually going to show me my eye even more up close. Not sure if I can get the camera to see that. But that higher magnification I know is helpful to some people to be able to see this and do their application too. The other option for a mirror that I can recommend is this one. It's actually rechargeable, so you plug it in right here in the side and then you can use it while it's charging or on battery mode. But this is basically my travel version of the other mirror. So it opens up like this, and then you have power for on and off. And then if you press this button, you can cycle through the different lights. So you have a cool light, a warm light, and then a neutral tone light. So you can just cycle through those. And then it does stand up, so you can put it like this and have it at an angle. The only downside with this one compared to the other mirror I just showed you guys is that you basically can only have it at one angle. Like it's either like this, or you can have it completely laying flat, but you can't do any adjustments beyond that. I have used a sweatshirt to kind of prop it up like this if I need the angle to be more upright than it is, but there's no way to make it like more down than this without laying it completely flat. So that is one downside of this one, but I do really like that this is so portable and easy for travel, and the rechargeable thing is great, especially if you do things like your makeup in places where you don't necessarily have electricity and poor lighting. For example, backstage at a runway show, this mirror has been a big hit for me and my modeling friends. The other thing that's so important is to curl your lashes first. This will help them be sort of flipped up too, so you have more of that visibility to the underside of your eye. You can see actually the clear difference this makes. So right now, this eye, I've curled the lashes on, this one I haven't. And it makes a really big difference in how you can kind of see my lashes here, like they're kind of going up like this, and on this eye they go more jutting outwards. And so this, when they're flipped up, is going to make it a lot easier for me now to apply them to the underside of my eye. Whereas on this eye, it's going to be much harder. Next tip is that when you're curling your eyelashes, not all eyelash curlers are created equal. So if I take a look at these two that I have, they're kind of different curvatures. This one is more curved and shorter than this one. If I put them like this, you can see it really well. And for my eye shape, this one is really tough. So I will always use this one if I can find it. The way I can tell that this eyelash curler is longer, like this part is longer, is that this inside part, so this is actually the silicone part now from this one. So I switched them out. I took this part out of this one that comes with it, and I put the one from this one in here instead. And you can see how short it is. It doesn't go all the way. It should go all the way to the end, but it doesn't because it's just a different shape tool. Whereas now if I put it back over in here, it fits in perfectly. This is going to be from Japanesque. Oh, and this one is going to be from Tweezerman, which, I mean, Tweezerman is a great brand. I have other things from them that I really like, but their eyelash curler, this front metal part, is just not the right shape for my eye. I will link to both of these in the description box if you guys are interested in either of these. Both of these are very high quality. I've had them for years and I can highly recommend them. So like with so many things in makeup, it's really about finding what works best for you. Tip when you're just beginning is that you want to cut your segments so that you're cutting out this little middle part right here. So like I want to cut right here because I don't see how this now has no little end pieces on it, but this one has like a weird little end piece on it. If I apply this like this, it's going to be very pokey on my eye. So like I want to snip off this little teensy part right here. And I am using the Lashlinx brand scissors right now. You definitely don't have to do that, but they are a very sharp tool and I do think they work really well. So if you're in the market for a new pair of scissors, this might be one to pick up. Be careful when you're picking them up off the lash band. Like I just tried to pick up this piece and see how I ripped out a couple hairs here. So because the lash band is so delicate, which does make it really comfortable on your eye, you can have this happen though if you rip it off really quickly, which I'm just doing because I'm in a rush. It's not like it's actually hard to be careful when you're doing this. Cut in these sort of predetermined spaces here. So for these ones, you could do 2 of them together like this and turn it into a segment, or you could do single parts like this if you need like a half segment essentially. The other thing I'll sometimes do is I'll just cut even right in between these, like right here, and then I'll end up with like a 1.5 segment. So this is an example of where I cut like a 1.5 segment here. You can see it. So you do have a lot of ability to customize your lashes here. Sometimes you'll pull out the glue and there'll be like a bunch of it globbed on the side. And then what you can do is sort of just run it against the side of the jar, just like you would with peanut butter. If you had too much peanut butter on your knife and you're going to spread it on a sandwich, and that way you have a little bit more control over how much you actually have on that one, because over gluing is definitely a thing. I am an affiliate for Lashlinx, so if you use the code Maren10 and then the link down below, which I'll also put in the video description, you can get 10% off your entire order from Lashlinx. I do want to add to that though that I have been using Lashlinx for a lot longer than I've been an affiliate for them. I've made videos about them for a lot longer than I've been an affiliate for them. I really do like this product, and to prove it, I'm going to show you guys my email of the earliest orders that I placed to Lashlinx, which is long before I ever made a video about them. That's all the tips I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. As always, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, YouTube!